Hey everyone, what's up? I wanted to do a little equipment segment on mainly how I get cameras and how I buy stuff. A lot of the stuff that I use is puts out good video quality, like this SZ 30 MR. This camera right here is an HD camera. It shoots full 1080p video, and it also does three-dimension video. It does 3D. So if you focus a focal point at an object, it actually can take out a 3D object out of it. It's a very nice camera, and the other thing it does, it actually has two sensors, and it has two sensors, and the two sensors are actually two modes of memory, where it actually can record two copies of videos. It can actually you can actually copy a regular video, and you can actually copy a video in black and white or any other type of spectrum. You can actually put it in. And the other thing you can do with this camera, you can actually shoot video and take pictures at the same time with it. It actually has a mode like that you can actually put it in there, where it will automatically start taking video and taking pictures at the same time. It does everything from time lapse to a slow motion. It does everything. And the unbelievable price that I got this camera for. You guys need to start going to pawn shops, because, and I mean, as you can see, this camera is basically brand new. And I kept on, I go back to the same ones that I know regularly. And they were selling this camera here for $80. I didn't buy it for $80. They ended up losing the cord and the USB cable to the camera itself. So I ended up getting this camera that I've seen online going for about $200. I got it for $30. So, I mean, you guys don't have to spend so much money on equipment. And it has a 24x zoom on it, so it has a really high zoom. I mean, I've seen videos on this camera and on YouTube, and there's this guy, and I believe they're in Alaska, and he's at his like really close to a pier. I mean, far away, and he shoots the lens all the way to its highest capacity, and you can see one of those ocean liners way in the back, and it looks real clear. I mean, this thing takes superb quality video, and it also takes superb quality pictures. It's 16 megapixels, and it takes very, very, very nice pictures. I've actually put some pictures, and I did one video, and one of the pieces, as a matter of fact, the one that I did with the glyphs, the one where I'm actually showing the glyphs, and I'm actually running it back and forth, I actually did part of that video with this camera. So it does really good pictures. So, like I'm telling you guys, you don't have to spend a lot of money to buy equipment. Be smart, and don't think that this is just for people that have all this support and all these different all this kind of money. You don't have to have a whole bunch of money to do Bigfooting or any type of crypto stuff. If you really look around, you can find yourself really good cameras in pawn shops, and just make sure that they're brand new. And the one that I go to, if you pay $5 extra, what they do is they give you a 6-month warranty, and you don't actually, if it's something happens to it, you can exchange it for something else. But the cool thing about it is, if you want to make an upgrade, they'll actually let you upgrade it for a better camera if you see there. So, and say if you have a little bit more cash and you see something and down the road 6 months that's a lot way better than this, you can go ahead and buy it. But what I do is I always haggle, and I always try to find the best price that I can. Like I said, this camera right here, look at it's a nice camera. This is a really nice, it's all metal. Like I tell you, it's all metal, really nice, really wide angle lens. and it's brand new. I mean, really nice camera. Like I told you, I paid $30 for this camera. That's what I paid for it. You know, you would have gone into a retail store like Best Buys or any type of electronics place that sells cameras, you probably end up paying about $200, $300 for this camera. And I got it really, really cheap. I got it for $30, guys. Yes, because it didn't have the charger. You know, they couldn't find the charger. So what I did is I actually got one on Amazon, and the one that I got on Amazon is even better because that actually came with 2 extra batteries. I actually have one of the extra batteries inside of here. So if I go ahead and I pull it out, here's one of the batteries that I got in Amazon. So I got this battery, and then I also got the charger for it. I'm going to show you guys. This is the charger that I got for it. Really nice. And I got a total of 3 batteries, and I only ended up paying $12 for this right here, which charges the batteries. And the cool thing about these that I like, they actually come with a car adapter, and it comes with a little where is it? You see that right there? Where you can actually plug in. Well, I got these solar chargers that I have, and they run on 2 amps. And if you plug the little plug in and it has a USB cable, well, that's what I do. So I can actually charge my batteries on the go. So, you know, $12 for this, and then it's $30 for this. Come on, guys. You know, I mean, you don't have to spend a whole lot of money to do any kind of bigfooting. You can, you know, if you really shop around, you can find yourself nice quality cameras and everything, and you don't gotta spend thousands of dollars for cameras. You know, I mean, I've seen $2,000-$3,000 cameras going for like $300, and they're in terrific condition. There's one that I actually have that I'm gonna pick up, and it's called the Zoom, and I'm gonna end up I'm getting that one for $90, and that camera actually is a professional grade camera. It actually retails on Amazon for $399, and it actually has plugins where you can actually plug it into studios. I'll be showing you guys that camera pretty soon, and you can actually do like almost like news type feeds, like the way they do in news, and it's like tiny like this, and it actually has 2 microphones, and it has different levels of all different audio sounds. It's also you can actually use it for musician type stuff too. I mean, it's a really high grade cam, and it does it does different it does over 60, 120, and it even goes to 200 and something. It does, the frames per second are really high. This is another camera that I got, guys. This is my 60x zoom camera that I have from Sony. It's the DCR SR47. This one, I got it for $39, guys, and this one has a 60 gigabyte hard drive inside of it. So it actually has a hard drive that's already 60 gigabytes inside. Plus, it also has a capability of actually putting one of those Sony expendable cards, one of those large ones. But if you go on Amazon, you can actually find the adapters, and you can actually put a regular micro SD card in those adapters. So you can actually put one of those in here, and that actually works. So, you know, then it even increases my gigabyte. So I actually have right now the 60 gigabyte hard drive that actually comes with the camera, and then I have another 62 gigabyte memory card in it. So I actually have a little bit over 120 gigs on this card. So that's really nice. And the other thing, when you guys go look for cameras, make sure that you get them, and when you get them, make sure that when you get these cameras, make sure that they have screw-in inserts like that. You can actually put different lenses on them. That's like super important. And then you can put these you can put covers on them, and these are like super cheap on Amazon. You can find these little covers, and then you can go from anywhere. This is 34 millimeters. The first one that I put in there, that was 34 millimeters, and then this is 52 millimeters, and this is already putting a high grade lens cap on it. And this one is also touchscreen, so this is actually has touchscreen capability, and it has a 60x zoom. This is a really good camera, and like I said, about $39. That's what I paid for it, just because they wanted to get rid of it, because I was it was like almost, the model is, it's about 3 or 4 years old. It's an older model. So I mean, if you go to the pawn shop and you find this one's brand new, I bought this in a box. So, and then what's good about when you find these with the lenses that actually come off, what you can actually do is you can put all different types of different lenses on them. So you can actually put wide angle lenses and everything, as long as you have these insert attachments, these important insert attachments. You can actually get larger and 52, 57, 37, and you can actually put larger lenses on it, and you can even raise the capability on your camera even more. So that's really cool. So this one doesn't do night shots. I really wish it does, because most of the handy cams from Sony do night shots, but this one doesn't. So I'm actually looking out for one that does have the VR sensor. I have another one that has a VR sensor that I even paid less for. It was like $20-something, but it's one of those old type that to actually take the video cassette in it in really good condition. It came in a box too. They were just trying to get rid of it at the pawn shop, because what they were trying to do is, they're old already, and they just want to get rid of them. I mean, they're not making no money by just having them sit there and collect dust. So I get them at a cheap price, and then I use them to my advantage. You know what I mean? So this is what I'm using right now to actually film video. It has a 60x zoom. So I use this, and the other thing that I use on a regular basis is what I'm filming this video from right now, guys. It's my LG V10. It's a really good phone. It does all the way up to 4K video. I mean, it's an excellent phone. And it shoots it does slow motion, and it does time lapse, and it does everything. And I'm gonna be showing you one of the tripods I have later, because I'm using it right now on this video. So, but I just want to share this with you guys, and yes, you guys that are into crypto, and even if you guys like hiking and stuff, and taking video of your hikes and photos of your hikes, guys. I mean, don't spend too much money on equipment. You can find stuff at a good deal, and it'll last you a long time, and don't worry about spending all this cash. You know what I mean? Everything's really expensive, and a lot of the stuff that they sell on the market is ridiculously priced. So it's just thank you very much type of video for all the support and everything, and it's trying to show you guys more or less what kind of equipment I use, and how I've attained it over the years. You know what I mean? And this is like this stuff I've obtained it in recent months. So you know what I mean? I started bargain hunting, because that's the most important thing to do, is bargain hunt. So I want to thank you guys very much for supporting my videos, and I'm gonna have more crypto stuff next week. I'm gonna be doing some Bigfooting, like I said, and pretty soon I'm gonna be traveling out to Arizona and be doing some Bigfooting out there, and maybe I'll see if I get a chance to do some other crypto stuff. So I want to thank you guys very much for your support, and I'll see you guys later. Thank you very much, guys.